This is just a quick video to show you how the script works. So you can find the script in the audio controller example and then just in the scripts folder here, okay? So you place the script onto whatever object you want to play the audio. So I've placed it here. You have a drop down here for which layer you want to be the trigger layer. So whatever you select here, this is the layer that the object needs to be on to be able to trigger the audio to play. So in this scenario I've created a layer called player hands, and that's what the controllers are on. So if you look at like my controllers up here, they're on player hands. So that means when the controllers go into this trigger here on the cube, well then it'll play whichever piece of audio it needs to play. Okay, so you put in whatever audio. Oh yeah, and this, I mean, this is obviously the exact same as up here. Okay, so you put in whatever audio you want here. This will be randomized once the game starts, once you click run. Okay, so for example, if you just watch the order here and I click run, you see there that that's been randomized. Okay, so the first time that this is triggered, obviously it will play the first element in the array. The second time it gets triggered, it'll play the second, third, and fourth, and so on. Once it plays the last one, it'll reshuffle. Okay, and if the last element in the array, if that becomes the first one in the new array after it's been shuffled, well then it'll generate it again. So that way you never ever have the last element here will never be the first element in the new one. Okay, so you never hear the same sound twice. It also removes null and duplicates. So if I put in, for example, if I make this 8, so you can see that we actually only have 4 unique audio clips and the rest are duplicates. When we click run, that will remove those. Okay, so we have no duplicates. Also, if you were to put in like random null values, so if I just change some of these to none, so see, you can see here we have some duplicates, she's coming, and a load of blank ones. If we click run, it'll get rid of those as well and shuffle. Okay, so yeah, it will, I mean, obviously you need the script, you need an audio source to actually play the audio, and you need a collider for doing the triggers. So the script will add an audio source and a collider if either of them are missing. Okay, so that's fine for the audio source. It's fine to do that. It's no big deal. But you really shouldn't have to do it for the box collider. You really probably shouldn't need to do that, because I mean, obviously you want to adjust the size of these yourself. Now look, I'm using the box collider here on this one, but if it adds it automatically, it actually adds a sphere collider because that's what you specified. So if I was to remove that here, so we can see now the cube doesn't have a collider, it'll actually add a sphere collider. Okay, so you can see it added a sphere collider here. But the reason this is like, it's kind of pointless anyways, because your level designer or whoever is doing this is going to want to manually adjust this radius anyway. You really don't want to actually be doing that here via this script. You know, you should just do that in the inspector. So that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I mean, I'll go through it with you tomorrow anyway, but that's just a quick rundown.